Good morning, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday, the 21st of March 2021. Actually, it's the Observer puzzle today because there is no Guardian. As I attempt this, I noticed that in parts of Australia, people are being evacuated because of flooding, especially even in parts of Sydney or around the Sydney suburbs. So our best wishes go out to the people of Australia at this time. I'm going to get on with the Sudoku here. I have no idea what the level of this is. Of course, the observer doesn't usually say, so just a quick run through of the rules of Sudoku. Each column in this large grid needs numbers 1 to 9, and each row needs digits 1 to 9 also. But you also need to get numbers 1 to 9 within each of these 9 different segments. And that's it really. There aren't any other considerations. So each number appears once. So for example, the 1 in this column means that these 3 squares can't contain a 1, and the 1 in this column means that these 3 squares can't contain a 1. So if we consider that column is blocked, that column is blocked for 1, in this segment, that square there has to have a 1. So I'm going to write that in now. And that's basically how we go on. If you kind of do a bit of forward thinking, you'll see that this 1, we can place the 1 here because of that now. So okay, so this 1 that we've just put in here actually means that we're going to place it, that a 1 can't be placed again in this row, and this 1 in this column blocks along here. So we have a kind of blocking system, blocking along here and blocking along here. That means a 1 will appear in either this square or this square. We don't know which, but it's one of those. But then that means it can't appear again in this column, meaning this column will be blocked. And so if we look at this segment here, this column is now blocked by the 1 which will appear either here or here. That square's blocked. This 1 blocks those 2 squares, and this 1 across here blocks that square there. I actually could have done it more easily if I just noticed there was a 1 here and a 1 here. I'm not being very observant today, but never mind. The 1 can go there. Okay. It could be a more difficult puzzle today, especially because I haven't had much sleep, so as the way of the world goes, that's likely the case. Okay, so numbers missing from this row are, we have 1, 2, we don't have 3, we have 4, so 3 is missing, 3, 5, 8 and 9. So the missing numbers along here are 3, 5, 8 and 9, but look, 3, 8 and 9 all block this square. 3 blocks it from here, 8 blocks it from here, and 9 because it's in this sentence. So that has to be the 4th number, which is 5. So we can fill that in now. Okay, missing numbers down here now, I believe are 2, 4 and 6. Let's just check that. We have 1, we don't have 2, 3, we don't have 4, 5, we don't have 6. So 2, 4 and 6. But 6 blocks this square here, and this 2 also blocks this square here. So that has to be the 3rd number. So that's a kind of similar idea. It has to be a 4. And now that we know that 4, we can see 4 across this row, there's 4 across here. And so that allows us to put in a 4 in that position there. Okay, there's a 6 blocking this column here, the 6 blocking this row here, right? Blocked, meaning that the 6 will have to appear here or here. In fact, we don't have it in this row yet, so we can put it in there, like so. And the last remaining number in this column is 2, so we can fill that in. This 2 blocks this row here, 2 blocks down here, and blocks down here. Oh, actually, already didn't even need that. That's my, I didn't notice that. 2 down here, 2 down here. So 2 has to appear in that square anyway. Okay, so I'm going to just see what these, we're going to find this number here by noticing that it can't be a 2 and it can't be a 7. Now we don't have 2 or 7 in this box yet, so we have 3 numbers missing, right? Missing numbers are 2, 3, and 7, but 2 and 7 are blocking this square here, so that's got to be a 3. Okay, the 9 along the middle here means that that has to be a 9 up there. And there's one number left to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's an 8. So we can fill in 8 there. The 5 along here blocks these 2 squares, meaning that in that segment there, 5 is here. Okay, I think I shall focus my attention somewhere else now. Six blocks this column, 6 blocks in this column, so that's our 6 here. Just, you need to look around the grid and check all parts of it, because if you get stuck in one location, you kind of waste more time than necessary, I think. Okay, so I'm going to fill in a few pencil marks, which will help me finish the puzzle quicker. So I see there's a 9 in this column here and a 9 in this row here, meaning that a 9 will appear either here or here. Now we can't specifically, categorically say which contains the 9, but we know it has to go either there or there because it's blocked here and blocked here. But now that we know that 9 going either there or there can't appear here or here. So blocking these squares, this 9 blocks down here, so we can fill in another pair of 9s here, like this. This 6 blocks along here, like so, and 6 down here, leaving us with a pair of 6s there. And when we take that up to this segment up here, 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking up here, and 6 here, that has to be a pair of 6s there. Or we could have just looked at it like this. 6 isn't blocks this square, and in this column we don't yet have 6, so we need it, and it's just blocked there. So, you know, many ways to look at Sudoku puzzles. Usually 5 in this column down here, 5 down here gives us a pair here and here. Or 1 in this column, 1 in this column, 1 across this row, as I kind of thought about earlier, gives us a pair of 1s there, 1 up here, 1 across, so a pair of 1s in those 2 squares also. And down here, 1 across, and 1 down gives us the pair of 1s here, like that. This 4 across here means a pair of 4s here, and 4 across here, a pair of 4s along the top here. The 6 here blocking this column, 6 blocking this row, leaves us with a pair of 6 candidates here. Seven up here, so, and 7 across the top row here means a pair there. I should put these in, I suppose, might help me to find something more quickly later. So missing numbers here are 2 and 7. Missing numbers here are 3 and 8. Missing numbers here are something and 9, 3 and 9, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so 5 is going to come down here blocking these 2 squares, so it will appear somewhere in this column here, which means when we move it up here and this up here and a 5 blocking, so we can see a pair of 5s in those 2 squares there. Two across this row, 2 across this row, and there's a 2 down here, so a pair of 2s here. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm just going to have to fill in the remaining candidates to help find things. I'm not making too much progress otherwise. Oh, look. How did I do that? I put a candidate 6 right next to a 6 here. I apologise. There's of course a 6 there. Oops. But I did mention I didn't have any sleep last night, so maybe that's affecting my performance today. What's missing here? There's the 8 there, so 8 has to appear somewhere along there. Any help? Okay, 8 is a pair across here, since this 8 blocks these 2 squares here. Five down here now means that that's a 5 and that is a 5. Yeah, the numbers are 3, isn't it? Okay, the last numbers are 3, but I don't think we don't have any indication of where it goes, so I'm going to put 3 in here, and I've been putting these other numbers in the top left to indicate that they are pairs, and I'll put others numbers in the bottom right. I know some people put them in their kind of location where they appear on computers like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I don't like that method myself. But if you prefer that, then that's your personal choice. Go with it. Good luck. Okay, let's just carry on, I think. Down here we have 3 blocking this cell, so 3 has to appear here, here, and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't tell at the moment where a 5 goes, so we'll put in candidate 5 like this. 6, 7 blocks this square here only. Ooh, see how I'm doing today. I just said it blocks in, I still wrote the candidate in. Okay. That's that done. 7 blocking down here, 7 across here. I'm going to fit in these 3 7s. Okay, 1, we've got 2, 3, we have no idea at present. Four, 5, 6, 7. We don't have 8 just yet, but 8 blocks along here, and 8 blocks along here, so 8 has 3 possible locations, like this. Looking, see if I see anything useful here. Nothing yet. Okay, so let's just continue up here. What we got? 1, 2, 3 blocking across the center here. So 3 can go in these spots. 5 blocking along here, and 5 we've got, sorry, 5, 6, 7 we've got already. 8 blocking this column. 8, 8, and 8, and the last number is 9. 9 can go anywhere. It's going to be much more difficult than I wanted. I fancied an easy one this morning, but looks like I'm going to have to work to get the answers more than I had hoped. Although, you know, I am playing Sudoku, which is supposed to be a fun activity, so I'm not sure to be complaining too much. Over here, the 2 blocks here, 2 blocks there, so 3 spaces where 2 can go. 3 across the middle here, that's it. 4, 5, 6, 7 across the top row, and 7 here, so 7 appears in 3 spots there. 8 we don't have yet. How about 9? No, I'm just blocking the middle bit. Okay, so 8 here and 9. 8 here and 9. 8, 8 in those places. 8, 9, 8, 9. Oh dear. Over here, 2 blocking this central row. That's it. 3, 4, 5 blocking this upper row here. 6, we've got 7. 8 has to be somewhere along this column, as we've got an 8 here already, and the last number 9 also has to be somewhere along this column. Yay, it's right to the end to get a single number. Okay, it's taking me filling in all of those candidates to notice that, guess what, we've got an actual single, which is a 5 going there. And that we've got that, we can replace the 5 here with a 9. That's a 5-9 pair, so we'll do that. And this 9 here has to be a 3, and that's a 9 there. And now we're going to have 9 down here like so. And that will be a 5, 3. Okay, let's get rid of these candidates. So got to get rid of the 9s here. All of that hard work filling. Now if I'd started in the top left filling in candidates, I would have seen that immediately and not had to fill in so many. It's just luck of the draw as I see it. 8-3 pair, that looks good, yeah, 8-3 pair there. 6-5-3, no, of course. This 3 now blocks up here, so that's now a 6. That's now a 5. Okay. So let's get rid of candidates. Now that we filled in that 5, let's get rid of candidates 5 in this column and in this box. Okay. What else do I have to get rid of? There are probably things all over. Okay, so this was a 9-8 now, so that's now has to be an 8. Leaving that with just a 9 because that, oh no, sorry, I apologize. 9 in that row now. It's a pair. I'm wrong. Sorry. Okay, let's go to the 8, 8 here. I'm going to promote them after my ridiculousness yesterday, where I forgot to promote a number to a pair, and it made me miss something for ages and ages, and something I really shouldn't have missed. Okay, let's get rid of the 8 along this column now, row now, sorry. So leaving us with a 1-7 pair. That looks reasonable. Okay. I have a feeling there's more I need to remove now that I've filled in several candidates, but I'm not noticing where they are. Okay. So I guess we can move on now. Ah, there it is. I knew there was something. 6. I've got to get rid of candidate 6 here, which will leave me with just a 2. Okay. So I can now get rid of candidate 2, and when I do that here, that will leave a 9 here, like so. Okay. Now we've got a 2 and a 9 here, so that has to be a 4. That has to be a 6. Down here we had a pair of 4s. 4 will be in that square there. The last number in this column is a 7, so we can fill that in. This is our 2. Okay, let's get rid of candidate 4 down here now, leaving us with 7, 5, 3 and 3 squares. That looks good. We haven't made any mistakes there, I hope. I believe we have. Let's get rid of candidate 9 along here now. We have our 9 here. Let's also get rid of candidate 2 here, leaving us with 1, 8, 3 in 3 squares. That looks good. 1, 7 in 2 squares there. This now has to be a pair. This 9 is a pair here and here. I'm going to promote it to a pair, just to help me see things more easily. Have I erased everything I need to erase now? 2's in there. 2 is actually a pair here and here as well. Now there's no 2 here, so I'm going to move that up a little bit just to, again, make it easier for me to find any patterns that I need to look for. Okay, we have 8, 3 and 8, 3. I don't know if that was there all the time and I just didn't notice it. Probably, because I got to filling in a single there, didn't I? So 3, 8, 3, 8 here. That means 3 and 8 cannot exist again in this column because it's exclusively 3 or 8. So that 3 can go there. This 3 and this 8 can go, leaving just that. And guess what? 8, 3 goes there, leaving us with just the 1. So now we can fill in 1 there, 1 or 7, that's 7. 1 or 7 here, that's a 1. 7 now only has one place to go, that's there, leaving us with a pair of 8 and 3 in this segment. 8, 3 there, 8, 3 there, that's looking good. 8, 3 there, so again, yep, it looks like we haven't made any mistakes. I mean, this is the way of checking as you go along, because mistakes can certainly be made fairly easily in Sudoku. So this 7 now I can get rid of. So when I remove the 7 there and 7 there, guess what? I'm left with a 3. Now I'm left with a 3, 5 or 3. It has to be a 5, doesn't it? And this 1 or 3 now, so that's a 1 of course. So let's get rid of these candidates. So, well, 8, 3, let's just write in the 8 here. There's one number left to get along here, which is 7, I believe. 5, 3 we've got now, so that's a 7. Okay, now got to be a bit careful not to go too quickly, just in case I make another mistake, but we can get rid of that 5 because of this here. So now we have 8 and 3 along here, so the 3 can't be a 3 there, can it? That's got to be a 5. That's got to be a 3. So blocking out, okay, what are we left with? 5 and 2. So 5 is blocked here, right? So 5 will have to appear there. That's our last number, which is 2. Can go there. Now we realize we had a pair of 2s. This is why I promote them, because it makes it easier to see. We had a pair of 2s here, so we can easily write in a 2 and 9. And we're left with a pair of 8 and 3 again. So get rid of the 2, get rid of the 7, leaving us with 8, 3, another 8, 3 pair. But now we have an intersecting 3. So that's going to finish the puzzle, because that will now be 8. This will be 3. Over here, that will be 8. And that will be 3. Down here, that will be 8. And that will be 3. As I said, basically finishing the puzzle. 3 down here now. 3. That's 8, 9 down here, 9, and the last number to get is a 7. Let's just double check. Yep, that's all looking good. And so our puzzle for today, our observer level puzzle, I'm going to give it a level of medium, simply because I had to fill in a lot of candidates. Of course, if I'd been lucky and seen this 5 before going ahead filling in candidates everywhere else, then I might have pronounced it as more of an easy level puzzle, but I'm going to give it medium for me anyway, especially with my impaired brain function today. Please subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you again tomorrow when the week begins for The Guardian. Thank you very much. Bye bye.